Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Today we come to Jidokatodi. Jidokatodi Padasa Vitaro Ewo Wanditabo. Jidokatodi Padasa Vitaro. The detailed explanation of Jidukato should be understood thus. Jidokatodi. So it's a Jidokatodi Padasa Vitaro Ewo Wanditabo. So we add more Pali words for that. So Jidokatodi Padasa Vitaro Ewo Wanditabo. Vitaro. Jidokatodi Padasa Vitaro. The detailed explanation of Jiddukato, the word Jiddukato, Ewan Wadidabo should be understood thus. So Ati Eta Dokkan, Ati Seta, Ati Ja Eta Dokkan Nariya Saja. This is the tetrad, the related to Dukkha Saja. So there will be four pairs, you see. Dukkha, na Ariya Saja. Ariya Saja, na Dukkha. Dukkha and also Ariya Saja. Neither Sukha nor Ariya Saja. No, sorry, Dukkha. So Ati Jitta here, Ati Dukkha na Ariya Saja. There is Dukkha, but no Ariya Saja. Ati Ariya Saja na Dukkha. There is Ariya Saja, but there is not Dukkha. Ati Dukkha Jiva Ariya Saja. There is Dukkha and also Ariya Saja. Ati Neva Dukkha Nariya Saja. There is neither Dukkha nor Ariya Saja. Isiwa Neyo Samudaya Disu. In this way, the word Samudaya Nirodha Magga also should be understood the same. Aka Samudaya na Ariya Saja. Ariya Saja na Samudaya. Samudaya and Ariya Saja. Nisa Samudaya no Ariya Saja. In the case of Nirodha, Nirodha na Ariya Saja. Ariya Saja na Nirodha. The either Ariya Saja, Nirodha or Ariya Saja, or neither Ariya Saja, neither Nirodha nor Ariya Saja. In the case of Magga Saja, Magga na Ariya Saja, Ariya Saja na Magga, Magga e Ariya Saja. The Neva Magga na Ariya Saja. Four pairs here, tetrad. So we need to analyze these four pairs. So it's difficult, you know, to analyze with its realities. But even though, so let's do it now. Tata, among those four tetrads, Magga Samyutta Dhamma, the Dhamma associated with the Eightfold Noble Path. The Dhamma associated with the Eightfold Noble Path, Magga Samyutta Dhamma, referred to four Maggas, the associated Jadasika except the Eightfold Noble Paths. Samanya Phalani, the plus the Phlachetas associated Jadasika. They are the Samanya Phala. So Magga Samyutta, the Samanya Phala, These are dukkha nariya sajja. Why? Why they are called dukkha? Why they are not called riya sajja? Magga samyuddha dhamma samanya phala. Magga samyuddha referred to four magga associated Jadasika except 8 noble paths. Samanya phala referred to four phala and associated Jadasika. Or we can say 8 Lokottara Jhadas, that is 6 associated Jadasika except 8 four noble paths. Those Lokottara Dhammas are dukkha. They are dukkha, but they are not Ariya Sajja. Why they are called dukkha here? Yada Nijja ta dukkha. What is anicca? That is dukkha. As is founded in the text. Sakkara dukkha daya, as they are sakkara dukkha. The suffering of formation suffering. That's why, as they are suffering of formation, they are called dukkha, or they are included in dukkha, but they are not Ariya Sajja. Lokottara Jheda Jadasika except 8 Jadasika except 8 noble path. All Lokottara Jheda Jadasikas are dukkha because they are anicca. What is anicca is dukkha, the Buddha said. According to this, the Lokottara Jhadas are sankhara dukkha. They belong to sakkara dukkha. That's why they are really dukkha. But they do not belong to Ariya Sajja. See, Lokottara Dhammas, Lokottara Jheda Jadasika except 8 noble path are dukkha, but not Ariya Sajja. Here, dukkha, not Ariya Sajja, we need to call Lokottara Jheda associated Jadasika except 8 noble path. Then, Nirodho Ariya Sajja na dukkha. Nirodha, cessation. Cessation of what? Cessation of dukkha is samudaya. Or especially we say cessation of samudaya. Cessation of samudaya is Ariya Sajja. Nibbana, that is Nibbana. Nibbana is Ariya Sajja. But it is not dukkha. It is not dukkha. It is always sukha, you know. Nibbana is always sukha. Sukha duwa sasada, we say. It is sukha, it is subha, it is sasada. We call duwa. Duwa subha sukha. Nibbana is always duwa, permanent. Or you can say sasada, permanent. Duwa subha, always beautiful. Sukha, always peaceful. So Nibbana is Ariya Sajja, but it is not dukkha. It is not dukkha. Itara panna, itara, except Lokottara Dhamma and Nibbana here, Nirodha. Except Magga Samyuddha Dhamma, Samanya Phala and Nirodha, itara. The remaining Ariya Sajja Dvaya, so referred to Samudaya Sajja and Magga Sajja. So the remaining belong to Samudaya Sajja and Magga Sajja. So we don't here except Eponabapa, we say Eponabapa belong to Magga Sajja. Samudaya Sajja, so the Lopa here. Ariya Sajja Dvaya, the other two Sajja, Siya Dukkha Anicca Do, Siya Dukkha, Siya Adukkha, Nadukkha. Now those Samudaya and Magga, sometimes dukkha, sometimes nadukkha. Why it is called dukkha? Because it is anicca. Siya dukkha anicca do. It is dukkha because it is impermanent. See, the remaining or the other samudaya and magga sajjas are dukkha because they are impermanent. Na here na yasa prinyaya bhagavati dhamajariya vusiti tadathena ya na dukkha siya na dukkha siya dukkha anicca do siya na dukkha ya siya na dukkha yasa prinyaya bhagavati brahmacharya vusiti tadathena. So what does it mean? In order to understand, yasa here referred to dukkha sajja, parinyaya to penetrate. In order to penetrate dukkha sajja, or in order to understand parinyaya, in order to understand dukkha sajja, bhagavati brahmacharya vusiti, bhagavati brahmacharya vusiti. Bhagavati brahmacharya vusiti. Bhagavati brahmacharya vusiti. Yes. Yasa parinyaya bhagavati brahmacharya vusiti. In order to understand dukkha sajja, one practice the noble practice under the Buddha, or under the guide of the Buddha, according to the guide of the Buddha, one practice noble practice in order to understand dukkha sajja. Yasa parinyaya bhagavati brahmacharya vusiti. Bhagavati is the Buddha's teaching, is the Buddha's sasana. Brahmacharya vusiti follows the noble practice brahmacharya. Tadathena, as it is true. How to say here? Let's see translation here. The translation. No, it is not dukkha, it is the real sense of that, for the full understanding of which the life of purity is lived, other the Buddha blesses one here. Is the real sense of that here. Is the real sense of that. Is the real sense that one practice brahmacharya is the Buddha's teaching. Is the real sense of that. It is not dukkha. Samudaya and maggas are dukkha due to being anicca. Samudaya and maggas are dukkha due to being anicca. But they are not dukkha if the real says one practice brahmacharya is the Buddha's teaching. In order to understand the dukkha sajja, it is not dukkha. What does it mean, please? How do you understand this sentence?
I understand magga, but I don't understand samudaya. So he says to live, to practice the brahmacharya. Why does it have anything to do with the samudaya, Sayadaw?
Yes. So it is not samudaya. No, here in order to understand dukkha. So samudaya sajja. Samudaya, he may have samudaya sajja, you know, there. He may have samudaya, the craving. To understand the dukkha sajja, he may have craving. That craving is not dukkha actually. But even you have craving, you practice, you follow the Buddha's teaching, you practice very seriously. So there is no this samudaya is not dukkha actually, because your purpose is to understand dukkha sajja. You
So
understand?
that is the desire to practice, Sayadaw?
Not desire actually, but you may have samudaya there, you may have desire there. Even though you had desire, but your purpose, the main point, your main point is to understand dukkha sajja.
Yes, I mean here. Yeah, so that is the controversial point, because some people, they say that the desire to practice the Dhamma is not lobha, that is chanda. So does that mean that in this case we have to see that the desire to practice is also lobha?
Sometimes lobha. Sometimes we have lobha, the for nibbana. We are craving for nibbana. The lobha. Yes, you crave for nibbana. Because you may think, you may view nibbana in other sense. So you may crave for nibbana sometimes.
But then I mean, in that case, then in fact it is not the real nibbana, right? Because nibbana cannot be the object of lobha.
Yes, not the object of lobha. Fake nibbana, we say. So nibbana, you see, we can crave for the nibbana because, but not, you see, not directly he crave it. Crave it, take nibbana, not real nibbana actually, but the not directly also.
Yes. So about this point, does Mulatika say anything about this, Sayadaw?
Mulatika, please. Ariya sajja dvaya, siya dukkha, nariya sajja, siya ariya sajja, nadukha di idamatta dasiti. So ariya sajja satta para pi dukkha di saddha prenya di wadadi. Tenewa ariya sajja saddha napakha dukkha sajja saya maga sabhyuddha samaya pladamana adi. Adhipada Sankhavada Dipekha Sarya. No, he did not say anything. He just said related to Ariya Satya Dvaya. So Ariya Satya Dvaya siya dukkha. Here I have. Ariya itena.
Yeah, this in Tatatena. Yes, there. Yeah.
Itena Ariya Satya Dvaya siya dukkha na Ariya Satya. See? Siya dukkha na Ariya Satya. Siya Ariya Satya na dukkhanti. Imamatan dasedi it shows this meaning. So Ariya Sajja Dvaya, Dukkha na Ariya Sajja, Ariya Sajja na Dukkha. Show two things. Dukkha na Ariya Sajja na Dukkha. But here Dukkha and na Dukkha. The Samudaya and Maggas are Dukkha. Or sometimes they are not dukkha. So when you practice, you may have samudaya, and you practice with the magga. So for that, those because your purpose, your point, your goal is nibbana. So that's no more dukkha. When you have a goal, nibbana as goal, you take nibbana as goal. So you have no more dukkha there. That's why it is not dukkha. That is my understanding.
Yeah, so that means we have to take that the desire for nibbana is not dukkha. Right, Sayadaw?
Yeah, desire for nibbana. Instead of saying desire for nibbana, desire to understand dukkha sajja. We can say, yeah, yasa parinyaya, yasa parinyaya referring to dukkha sajja, here yasa. In order to understand, in order to investigate dukkha sajja, one practice the Buddha's teaching. One practice vipassana according to Buddha's teaching.
I see. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Here, not directly, we don't say directly, to understand dukkha sajja. So when you understand dukkha sajja, you also understand nibbana at the same time. So one practice here, one practice is to understand dukkha sajja. That's why his craving for understanding dukkha satya is not dukkha.
I see. Okay.
He developed magga. So in order to understand dukkha satya. So his magga here, even he practice, he had the suffering there, he have a pain, or he may face all those things. Even though he faced all those things. So because of his desire, because of the good purpose, so there is no more dukkha. It is not dukkha. This is my understanding.
Yes.
You agree with me?
Yeah, yes.
So no explanation, other explanation here. The next year also did not give any explanation. I also find the explanation for this sentence, but I don't see. But my understanding is so. So sabbakarena panna, sabbakarena, in all aspect, sabbakarena here, in all aspect here, upadanakha, upadanakhanda pajaka, pai upadanakhanda, anyadra tanaya, anyadra tanaya, yeah. Sabbakarena, yeah, sabbakarena panna, upadana khanda pajaka, dukkha jiva, ariya sajjaja, anyadra tanaya. Now, upadana khanda pajaka, tana also belongs to upadana khanda. Here, upadana khanda, except tana. Upadana khanda refers to all lokiya, jada, jadasika, and all the rupa. They belong to upadana khanda. Tana also one of the upadana khanda. But here, except anyadra tanaya, except krebe. All the aspects of upadana khanda, 5 upadana khandas are dukkha and ariya sajja. They are dukkha. Now, all the upadana khandas are dukkha, really dukkha. They are really dukkha. They are also really ariya sajja. They belong to dukkha ariya sajja. That's simple. The Magga Samyutta Dhamma Samaya Phalanija, Magga Samyutta Dhamma, Vibhaṅga, the Vibhaṅga associated Jadasika except Magga. Magga Samyutta, the Dhamma arises together with the Eightfold Noble Path. So Eightfold Noble Path must be put aside. So Samaya Phalanija, Phalajita Jadasika. Yasa Prinyata. Prinyata, yasa here referred to dukkha satya. Yasa prinyata in order to understand dukkha satya. Bhagavati Brahmacharya Vosati, one practices the noble practice in the Buddha's teaching. The Tatena, if this says, Neva dukkha nariya satya. Magga Samyutta Dhamma Samaya Phala, they are not dukkha, they are not ariya satya. So, Magga Samyutta Dhamma Samaya Phala. Now, Samaya Phala, before we say they are dukkha, they are not ariya satya. But here, those are neither dukkha nor ariya satya. Has 2 meanings here. Magga Samyutta Dhamma Samaya Phala. The first sentence, the former sentence says, they are dukkha, but they are not ariya satya. But this sentence says, they are neither dukkha nor ariya satya. Why they are dukkha, but not ariya satya? Why they are dukkha? Because they are anicca. They are sankhara dukkha. That's why they are dukkha, but they are not ariya satya. But here in this case, they are not only dukkha, they are not dukkha nor ariya satya. Because they are no more dukkha. In order to understand dukkha satya, one practice is there. What practice? Practice what? Practice for the Magga Citta, Phala Citta, associated Cetasika. In this case, they are no more dukkha. With the purpose here related to the purpose of the practitioner. According to his purpose, those are no more dukkha. But naturally, they are dukkha because they are impermanent. But they are never Ariya Satya. Now, the Lokuttara Citta, the associated Cetasika, except those Eightfold Noble Path. The remaining Lokuttara Citta, the associated Cetasika, are, so the dukkha is the sense of impermanent, but they are never Ariya Satya. They are never Ariya Satya. Sometimes they are not dukkha. Magga Samyutta, Samanya plus are sometimes dukkha, sometimes not dukkha, but they are never Ariya Satya. Sometimes they are dukkha because they belong to sankhara dukkha. Sometimes they are not dukkha because in the real sense that one practices the purpose is the sasana in order to understand dukkha satya. According to this sense, it is not dukkha. So this is had to mean dukkha or what? Not dukkha. But they are not Ariya Satya. They do not belong to Ariya Satya. That's why we say Satya Modaka. What we call Satya Modaka, we call 8 Lokuttara Cittas, the associated Cetasika, except Eightfold Noble Path. Now those are free from the Satya. They are called Satya Modaka. Whenever we analyze Satya, we always take apart the beside these, as the Satya Modaka. They are pre-pro Satya. That's why they are never Ariya Satya. These are never Ariya Satya. But sometimes they are dukkha. Sometimes they are not dukkha. One, they are called dukkha because they are sankhara dukkha. One, they are not called dukkha because in the true sense, true purpose, in the sense of true purpose, there to understand to understand dukkha satya one practices. According to that sense, so those are not dukkha. So this one, the difficult to understand this one.
So Sayadaw, in that sentence, the yassa also refers to the dukkha satya.
Yes, prenya here.
Yes.
Prenya, we say prenya, prenya pahadapa, tisikadapa, pavitapa. So when we say prenya, we refer to dukkha satya. You see, pahadapa, if we say pahadapa, refer to samudaya satya. Sajikadapa refer to nirodha satya. Pavitapa refer to magga satya. Here, because of the prenyaya, prenyata, prenyaya, prenyata. So to understand dukkha satya, to full understand, to understand fully, to understand dukkha satya fully. Prenyaya. So when we see the word prenyaya, here yasa should be only dukkha satya. Here, for in the case of dukkha satya, we have 4 pairs here. In the case of samudaya satya, it was samudaya disupi. Samudaya disupi yatha yoga yojitwa. According to the opposite, the opposite lekin. Samudaya etc. According to the opposite lekin. Yojitwa, we have to lek here, Chidukato eta. Chidukato, the for the tetrad Vinajya Viditapo, we should understand the Vinajya here. We should understand the Vinajya. So here, oasis. Mulatika, Samudia Disu. Okay, we go to Muladika for Samudia Niroda Maka. To the Buddha Sanghor. Samudia Disu here. Samudia Disu Awasisa Kilesa Deyo Samudio Naria Sacha. So only one here, only one he is playing for Samudia. So we had to do Samudia na Arya Sacha. Arya Sacha na Samudia. Samudia Jiwa Arya Sacha ja. Newa Samudia na Arya Sacha, as we have done in the case of Dukkha Sacha. Samudia or Sacha also we have to do the same. As Samudia Sacha disu, Samudia disu here. Awasisa Kilesa Deyo Samudio na Arya Sacha. So the Samudia na Arya Sacha. Samudia na Arya Sacha. Samudia na Arya Sacha. What does it mean, Samudia here? Awasisa Kilesa Deyo Samudio. Kilesa Adeyo. Awasisa Kilesa here. The Dana, the remaining Kilesa. So later we will see, you see, Abhidhamma method. When we come to Abhidhamma method, we will see the classification of Samudia Sacha according with the Abhidhamma. So according with the Abhidhamma, Awasisa Kilesa. So we say the Samudia, Krebe Dana, Awasisa Kilesa, Awasisa Akusla, Kusla Mula, Awasisa Kusla Mula, Awasisa Kusla, all of them. All Lokia here, we have Akusla and Lokia Kusla, except Krebe. No. Awasisa Kilesa Deyo, Samudio Nariya Sacha.
Yeah,
Awasis,
so it's like the remaining kilesa and so on, except tanha is samudaya, but not Arya Satya.
Yeah, except Tana, is it?
Yes.
Except Tana, the remaining Akusla Dhamma and Lokiya Kusla Dhamma.
Yeah.
So they belong to Samudaya. They are Samudaya, but they are not Arya Sacha.
Yes.
Only the how about Krebe? Krebe can be Samudaya and Arya Sacha both, is it?
Yes. Yes, craving above.
Krebe, the Tana, Samudaya Jiva Arya Sacha, Samudaya Jiva Arya Sacha for Tana. So how about Arya Sacha na Samudaya?
Arya Satya na samudaya. Then it has to be except the except the dhammas associated with the magga. Okay, all of the dhammas associated with the 8 magga citta, except the 8-fold noble path, and all of the dhamma associated with the phala cittas, except those things. Then the remaining remaining dhammas. As the kilesas, they should be dukkha and Ariya Satya, I think. Right?
Anutika is playing here. Anutika. Mulatika did not explain. Only one thing he traces only one thing.
Yeah.
Anutika, let's see Anutika here. Related to Samudaya Sajja. The tetra for Samudaya Sajja here. Nirodo Ariya Sajja Nasamudayo. So Nirodo Ariya Sajja Nasamudayo. He start, we say Samudaya na Ariya Sajja. Samudaya na Ariya Sajja. We have here Awasesa Kilesa Deyo. Is it?
What page is it, Sayadaw? What page is it?
Sorry?
So you're reading Anutika, right? What page?
Yeah, Anutika. Yes, Anutika.
What page, Sayadaw?
Page 66. But here, this application, I don't see Anutika.
Yes.
That's why I cannot use Anutika here.
Okay.
Do you have the Anutika there?
Yes, I do, Sayadaw.
So how to do with that?
Oh, you want me to share? I can share.
Okay, please. Page 66, Anutika. Yes, Anutika.
Yes, please give me a moment.
So I have to stop my share.
No, it's okay. So let me see. Anutika.
Anutika Sajjayamaka. Page 66 here.
Oh, it's not here actually.
This application, there is no Anutika, only Mulatika.
Yeah, I have it on my laptop. I mean the tablet, not on my computer. So I can't really share.
So you just listen.
Yes.
You just listen here. Nirodo Ariya Sajja Nasamudayo. Niroda here referred to Nibbana is Ariya Sajja, but Nasamudaya. So the Ariya Sajja Nasamudaya. So the second one. The first one, the Mulatika already, the first one, Awasisa Kilesadiya Samudaya Nariya Sajja, number one. Samudaya Nariya Sajja, number one. Number two, Ariya Sajja Nasamudaya. For the number two pair, Nirodo Ariya Sajja Nasamudaya. We have to take Niroda. In the case of Dukkha Sajja, also we take Niroda. So Niroda as Ariya Sajja na Dukkha. Here Niroda also Ariya Sajja na Samudaya. Nirodo Ariya Sajja na Samudaya. So the first pair, the first pair, Awasisa Kilesa Deyo Samudaya na Ariya Sajja. So number one, we start from the beginning. Awasisa Kilesa Deyo Samudaya na Ariya Sajja. The remaining kilesa asset was Samudaya, not Ariya Sajja. Then number two pair, Nirodo Ariya Sajja na Samudaya. Niroda is Ariya Sajja, but not Samudaya. Number three, Tana Samudaya Jewa Ariya Sajja. Yes, Krebe is Samudaya and also Samudaya Sajja. Then Magga Sabhyuta Dhamma Samaya Phalani Cha. The last one. Magga Sabhyuta Dhamma Samaya Phalani Cha. Yasa Pahanaya. Here the word Pahanaya is used. Instead of Pranyaya, Pahanaya. Yasa Pahanaya. We are talking about Samudaya Sajja. That's why Yasa Pahanaya Bhagavati Brahmacharya Vusadi. Now, one practices the noble path in order to eliminate samudaya satya. Is the real sense of this, according to this purpose. So Magga Sabhita Dhamma Samaya plus are no samudaya, no Ariya Satya. Magga Sabhita Dhamma are Samaya Phala, or Lokottara Dhammas are no samudaya, and also no Ariya Satya. They are not samudaya, never samudayo. It said one practices the Buddha, the noble practice in order to eliminate samudaya satya. So neva samudaya na ariya satya. So itara satya dvaya ariya satya. Itara satya dvaya. What is the remaining itara satya? So dukkha satya, magga satya.
Yes.
Itara satya dvaya ariya satya. Tasa papa wakatena siya samudaya. Sometimes they are the dukkha satya and magga satya sometimes are ariya satya. Papavakathena. Hey, what is papavakathena? Papavakathena, please. Papavakathena. Munatika. Nisya. Nutika, no nisya for nutika. Only mulatika. Papavakathena. Papavakathena siya samudayo. Napana yasa here. Nasmut here the itara satya dvaya ariya satya. Ariya satya is samudaya. Na the same thing, ariya satya is samudaya. Na ariya satya, na samudaya. That is the meaning. Napana yasa pahanaya bhagavati vusi brahmacharya tadathena. So these two ariya satya here papavakathena siya samudayo. Dukkha satya and magga satya. They are samudaya. No samudaya. How dukkha satya becomes samudaya? Papavakathena, maybe to produce something there. Papavakathena, it's the sense of producing. It's the sense of producing. So dukkha satya produce the effect. The dukkha satya effect here. Dukkha satya, some of the dukkha satya belong to samudaya. The magga satya, how magga satya belong to samudaya here? I don't understand. Magga satya.
Papavaka.
P-A-B-H-A long.
Yes.
V-A, papavakathena. Papavaka.
Papava means the power or the strength.
Not the power.
Papava is the strength or the powers, It's not the origin. The origin is papava, short, not long.
Papava.
Yeah.
Papava.
It is papava.
What does it mean?
it means the power or the strength, you know.
It's the sense of the power or the strength.
The power
the
of the strength of tassa. Tassa refers to what, you know?
I don't know. Ariya Satya, tassa, tassa. Tassa, tassa.
So does that mean
samudaya, maybe?
Samudaya.
Mm.
No, but and then because these two, so the dukkha and magga are samudaya, yes. Right?
The dukkha and magga are samudaya, yes.
Because with the meaning of the power or strength of tassa tassa. So tassa tassa refers to what?
So if we take samudaya, let's take samudaya. Tassa tassa.
The strength of
samudaya and magga. How about if we take two, tassa tassa, we could, if we cannot take. So if we take two, it will be desa. Tassa tassa.
So tassa is vijja, so it means each of them, each of it. So does that mean that we have to take it as they refer to dukkha and magga?
Yeah, I think so. You see, tassa tassa, because this tassa refer to dukkha and magga.
Yes, I think they refer to dukkha and magga. So they are called samudaya because of their strength.
Mm-hmm. They are called samudaya. And they also are not called samudaya.
Yeah.
Napana yasa pahanaya pagodi brahmaja usri tatatena. According to this sense, they are not called samudaya. Dukkha and maggas are samudaya. Sometimes dukkha and maggas are sometimes samudaya, sometimes not samudaya. So how about the Nirodha Satya? Nirodha Satya is the Atthagata. Nirodha Satya, yeah, this is Nirodha Satya.
In the Mulatika.
Mulatika, sorry, Mulatika. Sankhara Nirodha, Nirodha Samapatija Nirodha. Sankhara Nirodha, Nirodha Samapatija Nirodha. Nirodha means cessation. Sankhara Nirodha, the dissolution movement of the Sankhara Dhamma. Vibhaṅga movement, this dissolution movement of the Sankhara. That is also cessation. Nirodha Samapatti, temporary cessation of the Sankhara. The Nirodha Samapatti, during Nirodha Samapatti. These two Nirodha are called Nirodha. They are just Nirodha. Not Ariya Satya. They are not Ariya Satya. They do not belong to Ariya Satya. So arising, existing, a dissolution movement of the phenomena. So they are called Nirodha. They can be called Nirodha, but they do not belong to Ariya Satya. So Nirodha Samapatti, cessation of Nama is some of the Rupa. They are also Nirodha. They are not Ariya Satya. This is the first. Nirodha, not Ariya Satya. So Ariya Satya, not Nirodha, the for that, for Nirodha Satya, Samudaya Ariya Satya, not Nirodha. Samudaya Ariya Satya, not Nirodha. So Samudaya is Ariya Satya, right? Samudaya cannot become Nirodha. Samudaya and Nirodha, you see, quite opposite. That's why Samudaya Ariya Satya, not Nirodha. In the case of the Samudaya Satya, also, you know, Nirodha Ariya Satya, not Samudaya. Nirodha Ariya Satya, not Dukkha. But here, Samudaya Ariya Satya, not Nirodha for the Nirodha Satya. Asangada Dadu Nirodo Jiwa Arya Sajanja. Asangada Dadu, the Nibbana, Nirodo Jiwa Arya Sajaja. Yes, Niroda Arya Saja. So Neva Niroda Nani Arya Saja. What is that? Maka Sabjuda Dhamma. Maka Balanija. See, Neva Niroda Narya Saja. Maka Sabjuda Dhamma Samanya Phala. Those are not Niroda, nor Arya Saja. So to do this, you know, to do this, so we need to do like that. So later, I will write down. I will show you again for tomorrow. Tomorrow I will write down those. I will show you because we do not have the Anutika here. That's why I will take some of the white. I will write down. It will show you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for
listening. So, may I have a question about last time? I forgot to ask. So in paragraph 83 in the Atthakatha,
83.
83.
83. Paragraph 83. Oh.
Yes.
Yamaka.
No. Yeah, 83. Not Khandayamaka. It's the in Atthakatha, in the saccavibhaṅgo.
Saccavibhaṅgo here, paragraph study from 189.
Paragraph, sorry, page. I'm sorry, page 83.
Page 83.
Yes.
This is also page 83.
Yes. At the top of the page 83, it's the Samadhi the other day. Samadhi Apadesena Vitaka Vichara Dayo Samadhi.
Savitaka Savichara Dayo. Okay,
what is Dayo? So
Savitaka Savichara Dayo.
That is Vichya, Dayo, it repeated 2 times.
Savitaka Savichara Dayo. Samadhi. Oh, please, okay.
Yeah, so I understand that the Vitaka Savitaka Savichara Dayo, it means Savitaka Savichara, Avitaka Savichara, and Avitaka Avichara. So those are 3. But then this is repeating Dayo, so I don't understand what it means.
So Savitaka Savichara, Savitaka Avichara.
Yes, so those 3.
3, yes.
But why he repeated Dayo? So he referred to something. Why is it repeating?
Dayo, maybe referring to the methods. There are 2 methods, Chiduka method, Pajka method. But the explanation is not given here. And there you see Chiduka method, Pajka method. Chiduka method 3, Pajka method 3.
Okay.
So Savitaka Savichara, you know, the referring to the first. Savitaka Vicharamada referring to the second.
Yes.
Then
Avitaka Vichara, yes.
Avitaka Avichara referring to the others.
I see.
I'm not sure. I think so. You see, according to, because here you said Dayo. In the Tika Madika, when we study Tika Madika, we say Ekaka, Duka, Tika, Chiduka, we use those things. Here also it is used Dayo, and they according to the Chiduka method, Pajika method. So they are the jhana, referring to the jhana here, jhana samadhi.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.